how I start my day. For example, when I'm traveling and I'm not like nearby a gym, or I don't have like the proper tools to sort of like jump right on my morning routine. And what I tell them is that I still go on with my day and find different ways to, make it better. Ultimately, how you start your day can impact very much like the rest of your day. For example, if I start jumping on from one thing to next without really realizing what I'm doing, most likely I'm gonna just act from a really low state instead of doing something purposefully or intentionally or with consciousness. And I feel like because like for many years I've trained my mind myself for like basically environments I was at, or based on the experiences I was subject at. It was all about getting it done and surviving, that I ultimately was just used to that sort of like state of really living life that way without not realizing that how my thoughts influence the first thoughts I have in the morning about myself, about my day, can influence how am I gonna act, how am I gonna feel, and ultimately, the results I'm also obtaining from life. So I just wanted to give you guys some practical tips of how you can start your day when you live in a house full of many other roommates, when you feel like you don't have like the yoga mat or the weights to do a workout in your house, or you can't even listen to something loud in your home because of your roommates or whatsoever. Everybody lives by a street, right? Somehow there might be like a street near the house where you're staying. And one nice thing to do is start out by going for a run, even if it's just for 5 minutes, but just creating the intention to put yourself set for the running, and actually going through that process of like I'm gonna run in the morning, and just seeing how that's gonna trigger a bunch of things in your system of like oh, you don't need to run tomorrow, oh, I don't like to do this. Like, just like set yourself for failure by really like telling yourself you're gonna go for a run, you're gonna wake up in the morning and you're gonna do that, just to see how your body is gonna like help you or not. The second thing I would recommend you to do is listen to an inspirational lecture on your phone. That's something I do almost every day. It really helps me. You guys, if you know like a particular spiritual teacher that you really admire, Rap Maria, for example, I really like her. Just go ahead and start your day by listening to an inspiring lecture, just to put your heart in motion, just to put your spiritual heart in a place of ease, because that's the most sensitive place in yourself. So when you wake up to take care of that part, and you wake up from that part as opposed to just reacting from your brain, from all the noise and all the craziness that is there, most likely not gonna be coming from a space of clarity and peace. The second thing I would recommend is, if you're driving like I am right now, is like record a video of yourself just talking about anything. I would like to talk about gratitude, or like you can do a gratitude video of yourself, like what are you grateful for that is happening right now in your life. I'm grateful to have some really special individuals that have been very helpful in my path in the city of Los Angeles. I felt like when I moved here I didn't have many friends, and my best friends actually end up moving to different places, and like especially my friends from Brazil from the exchange program, and I was like left alone. Also after the divorce, I didn't have many friends and so forth, but there are still a few people I can count on, and I'm really grateful for them. I'm also grateful for driving, for transportation, for freedom of, you know, relocating myself from one place to the other without having to pay an Uber. The ability to drive, that's a gift. Thank you for my hands, God. Because of these hands, because of these legs, despite of what these hands and these legs have gone through in the past, I can still make moves. And I love making moves, like you all know. My third thing, just so we don't extend too much in this video, is thank you, God. Thank you so much for my breath. Since I became more aware of my breath, I've had less anxiety. I've been able to sleep better. I've been able to feel more grounded and at ease when in this like earth space. And I want to like value that aspect of me more. I want to learn how to breathe better. I want to use my breath almost like a drug, because it is possible to do that. So that's just like a way, right? Just start a little like of exercise, running, or just like maybe a few workout movements that you're comfortable with early in the morning. Gratitude list, doing something creative like making a video, checking something very important of the box, like something you've been putting on for a while, that you've been avoiding on for a while. Usually the mornings are the best way to do that. Like, oh, I need to locate this file on the computer that I'm not quite sure if it's still there, and I'm worried if it's gonna be there or not, and I've been avoiding to find out. You know, in reality you already know, but you've been avoiding, just like bringing it to your conscious mind, like I have this file, I don't have this file. Just an example, but there might be other miscellaneous that you can put up with in terms of like, you know, to-do lists and so forth. And ultimately, you know, you want to set the fire within you for the rest of your day. And obviously I will not finish this video without mentioning getting things done without like a planner is pointless. So you need to plan your day, not just in your head. Don't ever take for granted whatever is in your mind. Don't ever take for granted that you have what it takes to get it. Like, you know, like inside your head you might have like, oh, I'm gonna do this and then this and then this and then that's it for my day. That's how we've been programmed to do, because you used to have a full-time job, and that full-time job was what, from this time to this time you were blocked completely. Now that you have more time, you still think that like old way of planning your day is working, right? Like putting just things in your head, like I gotta do this and that, but it doesn't work that way. Like the energy will continue to flow all day long, and you might miss some really important things because you have these things that you have placed in your head, sort of like blocking the space for things to kind of flow in, for better things to flow in. You might plan your day, but sometimes it's better to allow the flow to take over and bring better ways to do certain things. So my advice would be, you can still be mindful about like, you know, this morning I want to knock out this and that. This afternoon, that. This time here, I have it completely open to whatever comes up. That's awesome. And you can also like say to yourself, I'm open to how this will unfold. Like I'm open for better ideas on how to do this. So you want to be open to yourself on that, because, you know, the force of nature, higher power, people, your unconscious mind can help you that's it. I don't want to overwhelm you with more things to do when you first start your day. Obviously, like, I can give you way more things, such as like drink a full glass of water, write how you feel with a journal, read for 10 minutes, cuddle with yourself for this time, look at yourself in the mirror, do this like exercise of, you know, self-love on the mirror, or make sure you get yoga done. But I'm just like coming up with some practical things for people, especially to people who don't feel like they have enough space to create a morning routine, such as you know, not having, like I said earlier, not having enough time in the morning, or living with too many people, etc. Yeah, you know, that's all part of being an adult. We are, as adults, you know, I've been saying a lot of, you know, just noticed, as adults, we leave to check out things of the to-do list when you are placed in this like normal way of living. I'm still trying to figure out what way of living, like what's my way of living. That's actually gonna be the next video. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with this. I hope you have learned some practical ways to start out your day, and don't forget to implement that on your favor, so you can make yourself happier, you can make your life easier and happier, because you deserve